Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all well. Welcome to the SouthCoastBassSmash Channel. Just getting set up. Leave that out for a minute because I'll be needing that in a minute. Right. One way on. Hope everybody's all right. It's a very blustery night tonight. It's a big tide as well. Hopefully, tide's still out a fair old way. Low water was at 7 o'clock, so as you can see, there are pretty big tides tonight. Should get behind and see everyone. Hello, Monster. How are you? Hello, Jack. Hello, Patrick. How are you? Are you coming down in a bit, Patrick? Cool, cool, cool. Hello, Simon. How are you? I hope everybody's well. There's a bit of a thing going on here tonight. There's a boat stuck on the bar. I don't know if you can see him there. Look. He's been there since low water. He's waiting for the tide to come back up. He can't get in at the moment. I hope everybody's all right on there. I just think they are. Right, let's get set up, guys. Let's move this round a bit. It is a very windy night down here tonight. Right, is the sound all right, guys? Can you hear me okay? Right, let's get some bait on. I've got another right old mix tonight of all sorts of bits and pieces, so we shall give it a go. Sand eels, prawns, mackerel, squid, all sorts. I'll start, I'm going to put prawn on one and sand eels on the other, I think. Cool. He smells like he's seen better days. Right, where's my needle? Right, there it is. And elastic, where is the elastic? There you are. Right. Right, we're cooking the gas. Let's get him threaded on here. Elastic's going all over the place in the wind. Par for the course. Right, here we go. Get some around his tail. A couple of half inches. Right, let's put that back in there for a minute. Coming out of there. I hope everybody's having a very nice Easter weekend. Right, there's one done, guys. Are you going to stay there for a minute? Probably not. Right, stay there. Let's get some sand eels done as well. it's blowing. This wind is not making anything very easy. Right, okay, that's them done. Let's get this lot away before it all ends up in the river. Right, put this lot back. Right then. Come on, then you come. There you go. Right, here we go. We are good to go. So we've got sand eels on this one. Not going to go out very far with them yet, guys, because there's too much tide running, but get that one out there for a minute. And we'll get this one further down. Right, okay. Right, we're fishing. We are fishing. Right. Hello, Superfly. How are you? I hope you're well. Hello, Rob. Hello, Jack. Thank you, darling. Hello, John B. How are you, mate? Boat trip, Jack, was non-existent, mate. We went out in the hope of finding some birds and some bass, but there was nothing about. We went out at 4:30 in the morning in the pitch black. Waited around, and we didn't see anything. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best day, but there we go. It is what it is. We've really got to wait for this water to slow down a bit tonight because it is really pumping out here. Hello, Sean. How are you, mate? I didn't, unfortunately, Super. Since my last, well, since the last live I did down at the beach, I've not been all that well, mate. To be honest, I've had a bit of a stomach bug, to be honest. So even out on the boat yesterday morning, I wasn't that great at all. So I've kind of had a quiet couple of days, to be honest. Just wondering if I can get my lights set up here somehow. Right, bear with me, guys. It is a super windy night down here tonight. A super windy night. I have to be careful to try not to knock it. Hello, Lewis. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. Dodgy prawn from the other night. Yeah, probably. Hello, Cool Cat. How are you? How are you all doing? Can we get away with the lights for the moment? I think we can. Just wondering if I can put it up here somewhere. Can I put it up here somewhere, facing down? Nope. Maybe that'll do it. Try and get my lighting sorted out here, guys. I can't see anything now because I just blinded myself with the light. How is everybody today? Have you all had a good Friday? I hope you have. We've got a lot of water coming out here tonight, guys. Where can I put this? Nope. Nope. I'm having lighting issues here, guys. I may as well just keep my light on, I think, for now. There we go. Just keep that on for now. It will be getting dark very soon. Try and move it forward a bit so I can see what's going on. All right, there we go. Settle down a bit now. Hello, Andy. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. It's kind of a pier, cool cat. It's the remnants of what used to be the pier, just in the woodwork down here now. It goes quite a way up. It'll be it's a pretty big tide tonight. I don't know whether you can see, but the water's still rushing out quite quick tonight. So we really have got to wait for that to slow down somewhat. Hello, Stevie. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. I'll have to have a look at the I'll have to have a look at what you did, Superfly. Thank you for doing that. Just turn the light on my head a bit so I can look at the chat, and the light will still be on the rods then. Might have turned it a bit too far now. Hello, Eric. How are you, mate? Yeah, that'll be cool, Andy. I hope the weather's a bit better for you when you take it down there. I think it's going to be pretty crappy all over the weekend, to be honest. I was thinking about leaving it tonight and coming down first thing in the morning, but then I thought, well, I might do both. See how I get on tonight. Yeah, low water was getting on for an hour ago, guys. So I'm really hoping it'll start slowing in a minute so we can get these baits out a bit further. Using two baits tonight that I've never used on this mark before, sand eels and prawns. I've got some pretty stinky mackerel as well, but I don't know whether that'll be much good. It's been blowing hard down here for a while now, so it's been blowing pretty hard all day today, so hopefully it's had a good stir up. Might have moved a few fish, hopefully. I was speaking to one of the commercial guys down here yesterday, and he had some nice big bass in the nets, just a few hundred yards away from where I'm fishing now. So they're about, and a lot of bream he had as well. So the bream are in now. So hopefully we'll get out in the nicer weather and go and get some on the boat. Yeah, it's going to be a bit late tonight, Stevie. It's a big tide tonight, though, so once it turns, it'll probably start coming in pretty quick, I'd imagine. Just got to wait for this river to slow down. Good chance of a bit of seawater coming back up here tonight, and hopefully a bass or two. We'll see. They're only frozen sand eels, Andy. Just getting them from the tackle shop. It's costing me a fortune. Oh, what was that? Was that a bite then? I'm just going to check the drag, guys, just make sure if I do need to. Right, we go. Just in case. No, they're pretty small ones, Andy, to be honest. They're nothing, yeah, they're not like the lances or anything like that. They're, I don't know, they're about 4 or 5 inch long sand eels. I put 3 of them together, mate, with elastic, so. There's a yacht down here, guys. I don't know whether you saw at the beginning of the stream or not. There's a yacht down here that's it's run aground. Let's have a look, see if we can see him. There he is there, look. He's tried to get in when the water was too low, so he's having to wait there now for the tide to come in. The boat's obviously aground. Hello, Mark. How are you? Thanks for coming in. I hope you're well. Yeah, Superfly. There's a lot of tide here at the moment, mate. The river is still going out very fast. Um, Even though the river's still going out, the water level is actually rising up. Um, it was low water about an hour ago, so as the sea gets higher, the river starts backing up and starts rising. But it'll still be a while before it slows a bit. Atmospheric is one word, Mark. Yeah, it's pretty windy, mate, down here tonight. We'll start seeing a bit of slop come up the river as soon as this water level increases a bit. It'll be my usual washing machine fishing, Mark. Big shout out to everybody who's watching tonight. Thank you very much, guys. Hugely appreciated. Please smash that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I hit a massive milestone today. I've actually got enough watch hours now for my first level of monetization. I've just got to get a few more. I think I've got to get about 100 more subs. So in 3.5 months, it's been absolutely amazing. Thank you to you all. Couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you, Superfly. Thank you, Stevie. That'd be really nice of you, mate. Yeah, give me a shout. That'll be really, really good of you. I think once we move from this mark tonight, guys, and move further up, I'll move quite a way up because this tide will come in really quick tonight. So I'll keep an eye on that yacht tonight as well, because when this water starts coming up a bit, it'll start moving. I don't know if he's going to it'll start banging around a bit there, I'd have thought. I don't know what's possessed him to try and get in at low water, but there we go. He probably doesn't come down here very much, I would have thought. I'm very pleased I've got my coat and waders on tonight, guys. Hello, Monster. Welcome back again, mate. Wow, 61. Bloody hell, that jumped up quick. 62 in the house. Thank you, guys. Hugely appreciated. Hello, Craig. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. Yeah, I did see Ski. I was like I said, I haven't been very well the last couple of days, so I haven't really been doing a great deal. But I went on YouTube and I came down and I saw that he'd had a nice carp today. I bet you was well made up with that. How you been, Craig? You been all right? Hello, James. How are you? Hello, Hugh. Hope you're well. Hello, Alan. How are you? I was going to give the surf a go tonight, guys, but it was just too windy. It's too much there. So we'll just have to bide our time a bit here and wait for the water to come up. Hello, Jamie. How are you? I hope you're well. How you been, Ski? Anyway, are you feeling better now, mate? I hope you're on the mend. Hello, Philip. How are you, mate? Hopefully, we can get one of these rods to go round tonight. It was a true dogfish fest, wasn't it? The last session I had. It was good fun, though. Hello, Pam. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it was it was a dogfish fest last stream. Hello, Luke. How are you, mate? Thanks for coming in. Hugely appreciated. Who's got plans this Easter weekend? What's everybody up to? I'll give these baits another 5-10 minutes, guys. We'll get them in, get them refreshed up. I did bring the trusty rod tripod down for later on when the rods start getting battered. Where's my light gone? Have another play with this guy, see if I can get the It's a very tricky place to try and get the lighting right, guys. Just use my head torch, keep turning and taking the light off the rods, but see if that's any better. Is that any better? Not really. Yeah, it's not nice, Alan. It's very windy, mate. I think it tried to get in just before low water, Jack. So, or it must have been a bit. He must have been there for quite a while, to be honest, because for a boat to get that far in, he must have tried getting in maybe a couple of hours before low. But the yachts, they draw a lot of water. There's a lot of boat underneath, so I would imagine that he's mistimed it, and he's got stuck. I'll keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't get into any trouble. He must be all right, because otherwise he would have called for help, I would imagine. Just wait for the water to come up, and then he'll be able to come up the river then. Tonight, Luke, I've got prawn on the right-hand rod, and I've got sand eel on the left-hand rod. I brought a bit of a mix down tonight, guys. I've got mackerel, I've got squid, I've got more sand eels and more prawn as well. So, but it's quite a successful session on the sand eels and prawns the other night. So I'm going to give them a go tonight to see what happens. I've not been able to get any of my favourite stinky limpets, which is by far the ideal bait down here when it's been blowing like it has. But we shall see. Hello, Ronnie. How are you, mate? Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you. I hope you've had a good Friday. I think it's going to be. I think it's blowing most of the weekend, guys. I'm going to come down for a bit of an early morning session tomorrow. I think get down here about 7:30. Do a bit of a daylight sesh as well. See how we get on tonight. But I shall persevere. There's definitely bass around, guys. The commercials have been getting them a few hundred yards off the beach here, so they're about. Right, guys, I'm going to get a couple more baits ready for the next. Wow, it's blowing. It really is blowing. Right, what are we going to try? What shall we try? I need to make sure my bait tub's on. Got the lid on tonight. It'll be blowing away. Steve very kindly sharpened my knife the other night, so it's cutting a bit better. Right. Where's the end of my elastic? There it is. Right. Right. There's one. I'm gonna get a couple of bits of mackerel out there in the next. Oh, bloody hell! Who's that? Is that you, Patrick? All right, mate. You? Shit myself then. Excuse my language, guys. How you been? Where have you gone? How are you, mate? All right?
Right, mate, you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I wondered who that was then. It's all right. Nice weather for it.
Yeah, I'm going on fishing this side.
Wait, what, over there?
I was.
Yeah, I came down, mate, and I was going to, and then I thought it's too much.
Oh.
There's another just at the end of these pillars here. There's another little opening there, seat there.
Yeah, no, I do fishing here.
Yeah. All right, okay.
Get in the river.
Yeah.
Was he stuck on the bar?
Yeah, he's stuck on the bar, mate. I'm just keeping an eye on him.
What's the belly?
Yeah, he's coming to come up that far. He must have come in quite early and still got stuck. Yeah, big tides, mate. Oh dear. Yeah. Patrick's just come down for a fish, guys. Right, we've got 2 baits ready to go. Sorry? Yeah. We need for it to come back up a bit, mate. It's yeah, big old tides. It should slow down pretty quick tonight, though. Once it turns, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Sorry?
I see you missed a nice bite the other night.
Was there?
No, you missed it in the river here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with your brother.
Oh!
Little rod nearly went in.
Oh, yes, that one. Hopefully there'll be a few of them tonight.
I went offshore Monday night.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Kayak said you had a couple or something.
Yeah, I had one on the Monday that was about £4, and then one that was about £2.5.
Nice. Nice.
All on Lolo.
Yes, yeah. I'd if I could get some, mate, I'd use them. Hello, Brighton. How are you, mate? Thanks for coming in. I hope you're well. Everybody's saying good luck, Patrick. Everybody's saying good luck, Patrick.
Oh, that's kind of viewers. I think you're going to need it on that other side.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a bit of a.
I'm going to keep the rod stand secure.
No, I think that's going to be a bit of a mission, mate. Fishing over there.
Might have to get a load of stones up on the beach. The only way to secure your tripod.
Nick some of these. That's why I've got my trusty sock. Look, see my trusty high-tech sock.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just fill it full of rocks and then.
That's the camera going over.
Yes, yeah. Right, she's coming up now. Anyway, the water. She's definitely moving up.
Now.
Hey.
She's on the move now.
Yeah.
I was going to say, so now you can actually take her. I probably won't catch any.
Yeah.
Quite a few out of season.
Yeah, that's normally the way it works, mate. Now we can actually keep one if we want one. We won't see one. I've got high hopes tonight. Certainly the right conditions for it.
Oh, definitely.
Certainly the right conditions. Right, let's get this one in, guys. Change this bait on this one.
Last night.
This what?
I fished last night along the beach up there.
Any good?
4 dogfish.
Yeah, I went down the west there the other day, and I had about 11, I think it was, final count. Oh, did you?
And I missed definitely the bass bites that I've been getting are really like subtle.
Yes, they have been.
If you don't take them, they drop it and you don't get another bite.
Yeah, yeah. No, it has been, mate. It's been. Right, let's take this prawn off, guys.
I've got black bait.
Have you?
Fresh black, yeah.
I want to try and get some limpets, but there's none about at the moment. Right, guys, change this bait over.
That's definitely decided to fish on the flood.
Yeah, yeah, it's yeah, I would have fished the surf tonight, mate, if it wasn't so strong, but it's just too much there at the moment. Right, guys, that one is way down there. That is along the woodwork now, with a nice stinky mackerel bait on it. So there we go. That's that one.
I went onto your Facebook, your YouTube page before I saw you go live, because I think now I can message to see if you're coming tonight.
Oh, right, okay.
Then I saw you go live, liked it immediately, jumped straight on. I'm coming down.
Yeah, I saw your message.
I didn't think it would be as ferocious as it is.
No, it's blowing, mate. It's
Even worse tomorrow, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. I'm definitely thinking of coming down in the morning. I'll try and get down in the morning. Right, guys, get this other rod done as well. Oh, you going over the wording?
I've got to go to work.
Oh, work. Oh, got it. Got it. Oh, wrong way. Right, let's change these over quick. Right, there we go, guys. Nice bait. Let's get this one out there as well. Still can't go too far out, guys, because the tide's still ripping here at the moment. So hat, glasses, wipe hands, hood. Right. I think this one's going to bounce around a bit because it's still tide's still flooding, ebbing. Right, we are set. $60 people in the house. Thank you very much, guys. Hugely appreciated. Smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already.
The old kayak was over Quiverton today.
Yeah, he had a nice carp today, didn't he?
I had a cup of tea with him this morning.
Yeah.
I'm in an hour in whether to go over there or not.
Yeah, I've had a bit of a tummy bug the last couple of days. I haven't really been doing much, mate, to be honest. Yeah, I haven't been feeling that great, but I kind of
Caught something off all those dogfish.
probably.
Yeah.
I've got a dogfish disease, I think. I'm not really sure what's going on.
It's hard to not find a kennel along here, isn't it?
I know it is. They've been pretty rife. I was just saying on the stream, I was speaking to one of the commercial guys. They had 40 kilos of bass off here the other day in the nets. They had 160 kilos. Bream.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they're here.
Spiders are marching out there.
Yeah, they'll be here, mate.
Everything's beginning to happen.
Yes, it's all starting to come to life a bit. I just need to start catching less dogfish.
That's only because the other fish ain't there.
Yeah.
You increase your chances by fishing 10 rods though, don't you?
You do, mate, you do. I normally, nights like this, I normally stand in the surf and just hold my rod. That's the best way to do it. But you can't do it with the stream. That's the problem.
Right, now you do it with chest cam though.
You can, but you kind of, yeah, if you know what I mean. You can't really see what's going on too much, but.
I can't really start for a bit longer anyway. I want the water to be here really before I start. But I thought as you're down here, I might as well get down here. I was going to go on the other side.
Yeah.
But I decided I'd come round here and see you and go here.
No, it's good to see you, dude.
Take a picture of the 10 pounder I'm going to catch.
And make me very envious.
What time is the tide? 1:45.
Low was at 7. So yeah, it'd be 1, half 1-ish, something like that.
1 o'clock today. So
yeah, it'd be about half 1 then tonight. Yeah. Are you staying down for the duration?
I should stay down for a good 3 hours.
Yeah, I'll probably stay for.
Even if I find it totally unmanageable, I might go and have a look in that spot you try.
Well, over on the corner. Yeah, it might be worth it. Yeah, I'll yeah, it's a bit out of the wind. It's a bit more sheltered.
I've got a glass with me if you want a cup of coffee.
Oh, have you? I know. By me?
No, I never.
Oh, you don't? No, I never. But well, Becca's always going on to me. Take a flask, but I never do.
Is your wife well?
Yeah, she's good. Yeah, she's all good, mate.
The pooch?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been.
He's still a handsome little bugger.
Yeah, he is, mate. He knows it as well. That's the problem.
Don't we all?
No, he's been on the sofa all day today. Tried to get him out, and he was like, "Yeah, I ain't going out there."
Yeah, he's like the vitality dog.
He is, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, he was having none of it when I tried to get him out the door. If he wants to go out, he just go and sit. He'll go, "Yeah, I want to go out." He goes out, does his business, and then comes straight back in again. Here we go, guys. Tide's coming in now. You can hear those little waves slapping against the wall.
Yeah, it's on the make now.
Yeah, she's coming in.
Flooding.
She is coming in. Hello, Adrian. How are you, mate? Thanks for coming in. I hope everybody's well. Hello, Terry.
I put me nice dial reel on the seat box the other day when I was down the beach Monday. I went over to Brighton Placing to the customer over there.
Yeah.
Too much wind.
Mm.
And the water was too dirty. I had 2 flounders and a dab.
Yeah.
And I came back, I had like, because I bought £46 of the bait, I had so much left, I thought I'll come back and fish the flood up the road there. And Paul came down and saw me. It's the flatline at first cast.
Yeah.
Had that bass second cast. Had a whiting, then had a smaller bass.
Right.
But that was all on like the flood.
Yeah, you've had a few then. You've been doing all right.
Yeah, that went off the pier in February. Once that water clears out, we'll get them on the lures.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've had a bass for a couple of weeks now. Maybe tonight's the night, guys. Is what?
It'll come tonight.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Get some refuge, won't they?
Well, it's a good night for it. These are the nights that I usually fish down here.
Yeah, so I come back on the Monday and as I was setting up, it was northwesterly and I put my cushion on the seat box and then very stupidly put my reel on top of the cushion and the cushion isn't secure.
Yeah.
We flipped the cushion off, dog, reel straight on the floor.
Oh, no.
I was like, gutted. I contacted Dyer and I've ordered a new end case.
Oh, right, okay.
Ring to put on it. Only £6.
Yeah, my stuff goes through hell down here.
Yeah, I'm a little bit anal about my condition and my gear.
Yeah, I'm not so much, to be honest.
No, I appreciate that. By the fact you line your rods on the jetty.
They're handy little rod holders, though, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I mean, those great big eyes, they definitely work.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. This is quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a sporting night, mate. I don't know whether you can hear that wind, guys, but it's pretty howling now. Yeah, they're all out again now. Yeah, it was too much out there tonight, Patrick. It was
Yeah, it would be for 11-foot rods.
Yeah.
They're quite soft, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not yeah, they're not
the bass rods.
Yeah, they're just Iowa Sandstorm bass rods. They're just yeah, they're not designed for beach casting. I just like them down here because of all of this. It's pretty close quarter stuff down here.
Oh yeah, it's handy. You don't want to be messing around under here with 30-foot.
No, it's I've got a Tronix Pro at home, bait 4. I used to use that on a Sandstorm, but
not only that, it allows you to get it on a shorter line to net it.
yes, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've lost a few.
Shorter line leverage, can't you?
Yeah, that's it, mate. That is it. I've got all sorts of. I've got mackerel, squid, sand eels, prawns. I've got everything tonight.
You've got a smoker's board.
Yes, mate. Yeah, I've got a veritable feast.
If you wanted to use mussels, there's some of them here too.
Yeah, there's some here. Yeah, good luck, Robert, with that. Hope you get some, mate.
Is that ASSO with Visitech line?
Yes, I did have the braid on there, didn't I?
I don't know.
I had braid on
That
there.
looks like the line I use.
Yeah, it's £18. That is.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's good line.
Really good line,
Yeah.
but it doesn't last long.
No,
don't find.
I've been stripping a bit off every time I come out.
Yeah, it can wear quite, but it just casts beautifully.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice and supple.
Hopefully, guys, we'll be able to get a rod further out in a minute once that tide starts slowing down a bit. Then we can have one.
Funny, isn't it? Because when it's actually low tide here, it's still running out.
Yeah, it runs out for a long time.
But it doesn't actually stop until about an hour and a half after low water.
Big tide's hour and a half.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom.
Boom.
It's like a tap, and all of a sudden you're running in again. But you're running in sort of an hour and 45, an hour and 50 minutes after low.
That's it, mate. Yeah. No, we get a good pull round tonight. I missed a good bite down the beach the other day. The rod went up, stayed, and well, I went to pick it up and it sprung back and he was gone. But
did you watch it for too long?
I was behind the camera and the camera was about 10 foot away from the rods, so I was chatting to everybody on the stream and the rod went over.
Too far away. Without telling you what you don't already know. That's why, like I said earlier, you know, some of these bites have been really shy. And they've had to have been bass because otherwise, if they were dogs, they'd have been on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hello, Mum. How are you? Happy Easter. I hope you're well. Mum's on.
Oh, nice. Happy Easter.
Patrick says Happy Easter, Mum.
Yeah, Mrs. Kendall.
Mrs.
I got my mum round some nice honey earlier.
Oh, did you?
I got it off the Friday market.
Oh, right, okay.
Rapeseed honey. It's supposed to be good for rheumatology and stuff like that.
Oh, right, nice.
She's suffering with arthritis.
Yeah.
£10 though.
Yeah, I know.
It's only a 300 gram jar.
Yeah, it's bloody expensive.
But you know, it's
very expensive.
Crafted it from bees in the area.
Yeah.
So you can see all the rapeseed in the fields now, can't you?
Yeah, it's starting to show.
Did you get out on the boat? Because I saw her live the other. Was it last night?
No, the night was it the night before? I went down there, and then we went out on the boat yesterday morning.
Oh yeah.
We went out before low, so we went out about 4:30 in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't find any birds. We tried a few marks, didn't get anything.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was very quiet.
Wow.
And then I wasn't feeling too good either. No, it was blowing 25 knots northerly, so by the time we got about a mile off, it was pretty sloppy, mate. Yeah, it was pretty sloppy out there. So
6 miles, isn't it?
yes, it was. Yeah, we weren't going out that far.
And I'm not being funny, you can't really get to the ditches either then.
No.
So you've got the winter knoll, and that's about your lot, isn't it?
Yeah, we ran down the west, and we went way down the east there as well. Yeah. Big shout out to everybody that's watching tonight. Thank you very much, guys. Hugely appreciated. Yeah, it's very blowy, mate.
Just go and take that backup option straight away.
Yeah, I think it's
going to be as bad as it is. And it is bad.
Yeah, no, I came down thinking I was exactly, mate.
Much as I like to think I'm hardcore, I think that's
the thing. It's not so much that you just can't bloody fish it because it's you just get a massive, especially with these, because you just can't get the distance you want on them when you've got a full-on head-on wind, and then you get a massive bow. No.
60 yards is all you need.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if it. If they want to have a go on this bit of ground that's just here, as the tide comes up.
Oh, he's made it.
Away.
Fuck's sake. All right. Everything all right? Going all right? No worries, mate. Oh, he's on it again. Look. No. I don't know what he's doing. He's just come up the river, guys, and he's just run aground there now.
He must have quite a bit of draft on that.
Yeah, those yachts, they do. They draw a lot of water, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, he's just run aground again now. Yeah. I don't think he's been down this river very many times, guys. Yeah, he's got off the bar down there and he's come up the river now and he's just run aground just by me now. Well, he's still got it full ahead. If he'd sterned it off, he'd come back down the way he came and then turn and go up the other way. Just don't know what he's doing.
You know, he's in a perilous situation.
Yeah. Hello, Steve. How are you, mate? Thanks for coming in. He is clawing his way home, Superfly. Yeah, he's off again now. I don't know what he's doing, Patrick. He's just bouncing his way up the river.
I wonder what's on board.
Yeah. Hello, Peter. How are you? Thanks for coming in, mate. Hope everybody's well. I wonder if that would be better up there.
Obviously got a leader on there, then, have you?
Yes, mate. Got a shock leader on the other end. I did have £30 all the way through, but I just didn't have enough line on the reels. When I was fishing out there with the tripod, I had to keep on reeling them in to move them back up the beach because you'd run out. So since I've had this, it's been a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, it's good. Nice low diameter, though.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. I think it'll start getting pretty bloody soggy here soon as well.
Yeah, well, it's not pretty tough behind us yet.
No, I've got a bit of time yet, but those swells will work their way around and start splashing over.
Oh, yeah, they start here lap over.
Yeah. Yeah, you do get them, Stevie, mate. He obviously doesn't know the river in the slightest. He's
Well, he ain't got a clue. He's
No.
probably never come in here.
no, it's probably
This is his port of refuge.
could well be.
100%. I don't know where he's come from, but not if anyone would be out in that vessel he's got there without any navigational experience by the sounds of it. Because you'd have radioed through, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, you would have thought so.
And said, when I do get free, which side do I need to come up on?
Yeah.
He obviously doesn't have an almanac.
No. It's just the wind and the waves at the moment, Jack.
So you go up to where you got that piling then, yeah, down that spot.
I normally go. Yeah, I normally go as far as I can back up again. It just depends.
Yeah, when I saw you with your brother though the other week, you were down near that big piling, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not giving anything away, am I?
No.
I can't be. I mean, you gave it away first. Kind of, but it's all about dedication.
Yeah, got to be here, mate.
All very well, you know, dedication.
Hello, Fishing Billy. How are you? What bait shall I try next? Yeah.
Dropped some writings around the kayak the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had a few just before. They're still, I mean, I had one on Monday, so there's still the stray one about.
Yeah, yeah.
He loves them for bait, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He likes his. He likes his whiting. They are.
Them for the holy mackerel.
Yeah, yeah. They are good. I might get this left-hand rod in a minute, guys, because I think that water's slowed a bit there now. So try and get it a bit further out. Solent Warrior calls them sailboats. Sailboat. What's that? WAF? Yeah. Probably have a look up the river again. He's probably run aground further up. No, he has actually made it.
He just reached off against something like a pirate.
Yeah. He has actually made it up there. Right, what am I going to try next? Yeah. I'll leave these baits out for another 5 minutes, guys, I think.
Yeah, well, you're not getting weeded out, are you?
No, no.
And those baits you reeled in, I don't know, an hour ago now, and took off to the sky, they were still fishing, weren't they?
Yeah, no, those still good. I just like to keep them a bit fresh, make sure they got a bit of scent in them, that's all. Give them the best chance they can. Come on, the fishes. Oop. Yeah, I don't know what he was up to, Robert, to be honest with you, mate. Very strange. Like you say, out on a yacht, no lights, no nothing, no sounder. I might get a few sand eels, I think. What we got in here? Have a look at my bag full of goodies. Where's Trevor gone? Oh, he's over there. I wonder where he went then. Patrick, not Trevor. I'm getting myself mixed up now. What have I done with me? There it is. Right. Right, it's got a sand eel bait made up, guys. Just leave in there for a minute. What else we got in here? What else do we have? Right. Right, let's get another mackerel bait made up. Right. Right, guys, I'll just get these baits made up. Hello, Roy. How are you, mate? Hope you've been well. Nothing tonight so far. Fingers crossed, though. Conditions are right, mate. It's been pretty quiet lately. Lots of dogs. That's been about it. When you coming down next, Roy? Where's Patrick gone? I think he's gone up there. Right. Oh wow, running out of elastic. That's not good. Right, let's give these baits a few more minutes, guys, and then we'll get these changed out. I'm sorry to hear that, Roy. I hope everything's all right, mate. Good evening, Daniel. How are you? All the way from Ireland. Thanks for coming in. Cheers, Roy. Hopefully see you soon, mate. Take care. I'm probably going to be down here tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, and Monday probably, Roy, if you want to come down, mate. Hello, Nick. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. Right, guys, get these rods in, and I'm going to change baits on them again. Give it the best chance we can. It is blowing. Windy, windy, windy. Right, let's get rid of this. Probably nothing wrong with that, guys, but I'm just going to get some fresh stuff on. If there is a fish there, I want to have the best chance of getting them we can. Right, there we go, guys. Get this out there now. Right, one done, one done. Right, let's get this one in. Right, get rid of this one as well. Put sand eels on this one, guys. I'm just going to make a few holes in them. Let a bit of those juices flow out. Right. Right, there we go. We are good. Right. Right, that's out there. You're all right, mate. How are you?
All right.
No, not yet. Just changed the baits over again, so fingers crossed. It's getting to be that time now, though. No, Roy, I haven't, mate. I haven't at all. Do what, Pat?
So I'm going to go and get up on the top there and fish on the top.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with a pulley rig, so I hopefully don't lose loads of gear.
All right, mate.
It's quite shallow, isn't it? I can't really get in along here with a 13.5 foot rod.
Yeah, it's not the easiest, mate, to be honest.
I don't want to be smacking it all up.
I don't know, probably get another good half an hour here before I have to move up, I expect. As you can see, guys, the waves are starting to come in now as the tide's building. At least it'll be nice and sheltered up there, Pat.
Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be manageable, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll certainly be nicer up there, mate. Yeah, it wouldn't be easy tonight. Right, guys, I've got two nice fresh baits out now, so yeah, big tides, Alan, tonight. Big tides, big winds, right ingredients for a bass. Hopefully there'll be one around, we'll see. Yeah, it's blowing down here tonight, Roy. Big thanks to everybody who's watching tonight. Hugely appreciated, guys. Please smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit a massive milestone today. I got my 3,000 watch hours, so I need 100 more subs, I think. So big thank you to everybody that's given me all the support over the last 3.5 months. You are all superstars. Thank you. Hello, Kojak. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. I'm over the 400. Thank you, guys. Get the kettle on, Kojak. I need a cup of tea, mate. Have you had a good day today? Certainly start getting a bit more nautical as this tide comes up, guys. Been an interesting stream so far with yachts running aground and nearly running over my lines, and God knows what he's doing out in this weather. Yeah, picking up Kojak. Normally go from, it's a 5.9 metre tide here today, Luke, so high water, mate, all this will be underwater here. So as the tide comes in, I'll have to move further up. You normally get about 3 hours to fish it, I suppose, something like that, before you have to, well, not here, but as you move further up, you get about 3 hours in total. Probably get a bit less tonight because these waves will start coming over the top here quite early, as there's such a surf running tonight. The big tides here get to about 6.4 meters. Might see a cruise liner come past. I bought some Bovril the other day, Stevie, or Becca bought me some Bovril, I should say. I love a cup of Bovril, me. I just wish I'd brought some with me. Is that wine, Nick? Is it? I bet. We're in the gold here now, guys. This is when we got our best chance of getting a fish from now for the next hour. Come on, fishes.
Got on here another 10 minutes.
I reckon we got out another 20 minutes here. 20 minutes here, and I have to start moving up a bit. It's not started coming in down the bottom down there yet, I don't think, but
Behind the there, you see.
it's what, mate?
It's got a little bit of there.
Yeah. Yeah, I normally let it come right past me.
It's like a proper sea rat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It's like it was made for you.
it's where I've sat on it so many times. I've worn it away over the years. Got the right ingredients here tonight, Patrick.
Definitely.
Coloured water, bit of surf.
100% there'll be a fish there.
If they're about, mate, they should be here.
You know, they've been showing up the last couple of weeks all along. I've had one week, 2 weeks. Other people have been reporting, haven't they? And it's blowing a hoolie.
It's blowing an absolute hoolie.
Just the combination they like.
Yeah. We have the right ingredients.
The ones are up there, it's about 10 minutes to make it dark. Just would choose to fish black inside.
Yeah.
I wish I brought some fish trays.
Do you want a couple of mackerel?
No, honestly, thank kind offer, George, but I just thank the kind offer. I just think with they're really good size, and my mate didn't really gut them
Yeah.
tremendously well, so they're a little bit juicier than usual. But I mean, they're like this.
Nice worms.
One of them on a 3.0
Yeah.
in the surf is the idea, but something to take up.
Come on, fishes.
Nice, there's not that wet stuff around as well.
Don't say that.
I'm touching wood when I say that. I'm touching wood. You're all chopped up for it anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't mind sitting there in the wind and rain as long as I've got my gear on. As long as you can stay warm and dry, mate, you got it beat. We got some nice fresh baits out there, so I think they're a bit heavier than that, Luke. I use 4 ounce leads. The limit handles those very well. I think you can cast up to 6, 7 ounce with these Daiwa sandstorms. I wouldn't like to be honest, but they do chuck out 4 ounce leads pretty well, mate. They're pretty good rods.
4 ounce is probably optimum.
Yeah, I think 4 ounce is pretty ideal for these, to be honest.
Oh, 22 under that.
Yeah. No, you couldn't go too much heavier than that, I don't think. But you can get a good chuck with a 4 ounce lead on them without too much hassle.
They're ideal for the application you use them for.
That's it, mate. That's why I just keep everything simple, Patrick. I just like do what I do. Really, it's
Just what you do.
just what I do. Like keeping it nice and simple, mate. Is Patrick using his new zippy rod?
No.
No, he's not. The Kojak. What's this crack with this zippy rod then?
Oh, I've had a custom build.
Oh, have you?
A chap called Roscoe.
Yeah.
In the north of the country, right up north, he built me an M4 GT.
Okay.
He put Minamina guides on it.
Yeah.
And a dynamite tip rig.
Ah.
And I only received it back.
He says hello, Patrick.
Hello, Kojak. Good evening. I only received it from him.
There's a wet one.
And I ordered it in January.
Oh, right, okay.
I had to wait a little while, but he had to source the guides and all that. He's built it lovely, but he's built it totally standard. I could have chose different whippings and all that, but
Yeah.
I just said I want it in Diplex colours, so red, white, blue.
Oh, right, okay.
And yeah, the rings look really odd.
Yeah.
But there's no ceramic.
All right, okay.
So that means I ain't never going to get them drop out.
Yeah.
The dynamite tip ring, never the ceramic in that's never ever going to wear or corrode because it hasn't got one.
No, that's fair enough.
So I'm actually using, Kojak, if you're still online and listening, I'm actually using an X80 tonight.
Patrick said he's using an X80 tonight, Kojak, if you didn't hear.
It's a new model from the Centuries table.
He said, "Oh, very nice."
Yeah,
Very nice indeed.
yeah.
The water is starting to creep up here now, guys, so I'll probably give it about another 10-15 minutes here, or as long as I can, and then I'll move up to the next mark. I have to get the rod rest out then.
Well, we have to get the rod rest out. The next bit.
Yeah, I'll go up to the bit in the middle, kind of, and then you can put the rod rest out and have them. There's a bit more space up there.
Oh, I didn't see that bit.
Yeah, it's a bit further up there.
Well, it's got an opening like this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, there's about 4 bays along there.
Yeah, there's quite a few there, but there's one there you can get the rod rest up as well, which is quite handy.
Check on my gear.
All right, mate. Are you heading up there?
Well, I think so. Check on the gear.
All right, mate. Well, I'll see you in a minute if I don't catch up here. I think he's going up the top by the cafe there, John B. He did say about the corner, but I think he's probably going to go up the top, I think. What I'll do in a minute, guys, before I move, is I'll reel the rods in, and I'll take you up to the new mark, and then I'll come down and get the rods again, because it's a bit all too much to take in one go. So I'll stay here for as long as I can, though. Getting close to the rods now. No wonder my rods don't last me very long, guys, eh? The first one that hits will move. Hello, old Kiwi. How are you? Thanks for coming in. I hope you're well. Big thanks to everybody who's watching tonight. Hugely appreciated, guys. Please smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Hugely appreciated. Oh, there's a big one. Right, guys. I think we'll get moved so the rods don't get battered. Right, guys, what I'll do is I'll get these in. Right, bear with me, guys. Get this one in as well. Right. Let's just put these here for a second. Let's get all this stuff together. Right, guys, come with me. I will take you up here for a minute. Everything's got tangled up as it does, as always. Right. Over the top. Right, let's go. Oh, that's my light falling in the water. Come with me. Right, bear with me, guys. Right, Patrick's, I think, setting up where I normally go, but I'll move further up. You all right, mate? You all right?
I wonder what that was.
You giving it a go here? No?
It's your spot, isn't it?
Well, no, you fish there if you want. I'll just move up here.
Sorry?
I'll just move up here a bit.
No, you carry on.
No, it's fine.
No, honestly, I'm not going to
No,
fish here. No, this is your spot.
it's not my spot. It's any,
I'm going to go the other way.
it's anyone's spot.
No, you're right. Honestly, please. Say where you would go.
Um,
I'm going to fish your other spot.
oh dear.
Up on the top deck.
You going up the top? Right. Oh, right, okay. Oh, what's going on here?
Get a bit of shelter there, wouldn't I?
You will. Right, guys, bear with me a sec. Right. Are you sure? Right, I'll just go and get the rods in. Right, 2 secs. Do you want to put a rod on the tripod? Do you want to get a rod out on the tripod? Is it? Right. Let's get this set up quickly. Come out, come out. There we go. Right. Up. Right, we'll get here in a minute. Right. Right, let's see what we got here. Get this sorted out, the picture. Right. Right, let's get these baits in then. Oh, for fuck's sake. Excuse my French, guys. Excuse the French. What's happened here? Tripod's falling over, wind's blowing. We're having fun. Right. All fun and games.
That bracket's broken there.
Yeah, I know, mate.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise.
Yeah, I broke it the other day. Right, move this lot over here. Starts getting to soaking. Right. Wait that one for a sec. Right. One out, one in. Right, we're fishing. We are fishing. How's the picture looking?
Right, I'm gonna get to it up there.
You going up?
So,
Don't want to put one out here, no? Hello, Paul. How are you? KD's here. How you doing, Paul? Patrick's down here. He's just having a mosey up the top. Right. Yeah, I was watching today, Paul. It was a lovely carp you had, mate. Yeah, I'm glad you had a good day, mate. What a cracker of a stream. Over 400, wasn't it, at one point? Hello, David. How are you? I like a bit of dogging, David. You know me. And Patrick came down tonight. Paul, he turned up down here. He was going to fish the surf, but it's too windy down here. His rods are too long for the woodwork, so he's going to go up the top, I think, in the by the calf. Well, guys, we've got a bit longer now anyway. Hopefully it'll give us another at least half an hour, 35 minutes before the tide comes up here. We've got the right ingredients here for a fish again tonight. Fingers crossed. Difficult to tell in this wind, guys, but it looks like we might have had a little knock on the left-hand rod then. Bit difficult to tell with this wind. Come on, fishes. Is your whiskey arm hurting, Nick, is it? Oh, hello. Let's get my bags out of the water. God. Those up there. It's getting pretty nautical down here pretty quick, guys, to be honest. I might get that left-hand rod in a minute, guys, because doing a bit of nodding about here. I don't know if it's got weed on it or... Bit of weed. That's been spinning around. All right, let's get this one back out again. Right. There it is. Right, okay. Move this over here. Tide's really ripping up here tonight, guys. Even though I've moved probably about, I don't know, 200 foot up, this water is nearly up here again now as well. Yeah, it's a perfect night for it, Nick. It really is. I'm surprised we haven't had a bite of some description so far. Hello, Blackbeard Fisherman. Thanks for coming in, mate. I'm in West Sussex, south coast of England. Yeah, I agree, Stevie. The ingredients are right tonight, mate, but that's fishing, isn't it? It never seems to follow. I know there's some fish around. The commercials have been getting them. Certainly been getting a few bass anyway. Don't think, guys, I'm going to get too much longer. The water is already here, look. know whether you can see it. There you go. It's pushing up very, very fast tonight. I don't think I'm going to get too much longer, guys, to be honest, unfortunately. Yes, Blackbeard. I went out the night before last. I think I had 11 dogs. There were so many of them about. Had one decent or really good pull down. I missed that one, unfortunately. Yep, the water is here already, guys. Look. So much power and wind behind the surf tonight. It's really blasting its way up the beach. What's going on with this rod? Yeah, we got a bit of weed on it. That's why. Right, I think the name of the game, guys, is we'll get these rods moved up one more time. I'll just get them in, I'll move you up, and then I'll come down and get the rods again. I can't believe how fast it's come up tonight. It really has hammered up here. Weed's finding its way in now. Right, guys, leave the rods here for a minute. I'll take you up a bit further. Get the bags and bits and pieces together. I think we're probably going to get one more stop, and then we'll have to call it a night. You see how far the tide's coming already, look. It's up here now as well. Let's move right up here as far as I can. I'll go and get the rods, and we'll give it one last bash up here. See if we can get anything. Right, guys, bear with me. I'll be back in a minute. Let's put that over there. I'll just go and get the rods. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, nearly back. Right, the rest set up. Right guys, to get you looking in the right direction. Hello Superfly, nothing unfortunately tonight mate. I've just moved up again to the last bit now. The tide is really pushing up here tonight, really quick, so we'll try and do our best and get a last minute fish if we can. Let's get these rods out again. I'll cast this one upriver now because the tide will be coming up the other way now. Right, one. Get this one out as well. Right, there we go. Right, as you can see by the rods, as the tide's really changed, it's going the other way now, so I can't believe how quickly it's come up tonight. It really has come up fast. That's refusing to stay up there. Right, there we go. I put that the right hand rod out a bit, and I think there's weed pushing up there now, as you can tell by the rod tip. It's I wish it was a fish, but it isn't, unfortunately. I might just bring it in a bit. Yeah, it's got a lot of weed on it already. Oh no, we're snagged as well. Best of both worlds, guys. Come on, out you come. Come on. Don't think we're going to get this one back. I don't know what that's snagged on. No, not holding out much hope for this one, guys. No, that's gone. That one has gone. Right, I shall go down to one rod for now, guys, because I don't think we're going to get long to fish here, unfortunately. With the way the tide's coming up, we'll just stick with the one for now. I don't know what that was snagged on, but there we go. It's Ronnie. Been a peculiar night down here tonight, guys. I suppose it's because there's so much surf out there tonight. It's pushed the water up really, really quick. Big tides as well. So from running out quickly, it's literally stopped and it's really hammering back in the other way now. So one of those nights, I'm afraid. But there we go. I shall be back down in the morning and try again. That's mono, Steve. I've got 18-pound mono mainline, 2 shock leaders. I don't know what that was snagged on out there. There's normally no snags here, but every now and then you obviously get one. But that was well into something in that one. I would rig up again, guys, but I think by the time I've rigged up and tied on a new shock leader, I think I'll have to be gone anyway because the tide will be up here. So we shall put it down to Larkin tonight. Yeah, we're out here, Alan. Oh, yeah, right. No worries, Ronnie. Love me fishing. I'm glad you're all here with me. what have I missed, guys? Oh, Blackbeard. Out of interest, how have you found filming lives have helped your channel? If you want to drop me an email, it's in my bio. I'm a bit confused, Blackbeard. Drop me an email. It's my bio. Would you be interested to share some thoughts with you and some insights with you, fella? Thank you. Thank you, Superfly. I'm not sure if I'm understanding your question, Blackbeard. I was interested to share some insights with you. What on filming? Do you mean? With lots of practice, Chris. Lots of practice and lots of balancing. You can't really cast here. It's more to do with more side flicking and flicks and bits like that. It's a very interesting place to fish. All right, Blackbeard. What I'll do is when I get home tonight, I'll look you up and I'll get your channel and I'll get subbed and everything, and maybe we can have a chat. I'd like one fish before we go Superfly as well, to be honest with you. I don't know whether I'm going to get the chance tonight. Time and tide waits for no man. Well, time doesn't matter, but the tide does, unfortunately. Hello, Mr. Gary. It's basically an old pier structure where I'm fishing. Um, yeah, in West Sussex and south of England. Tide's whipping up here now, guys, as well, I think. I think, guys, I'm going to have to knock it on the head in 5 minutes or so, and I will go home and regroup and hopefully come back down first thing in the morning. Give it another bash then. It's normally better. It's normally better. I normally fish the low up super on this mark anyway. It's there's a mega flow in this river, and once it starts coming in, there's it doesn't matter what weights you put on. You don't normally hold. You have to fish right into the side. It gets very weedy as well at times, but. Thank you very much, Brian. I've had to learn fast over the last 3 months or so. Massive shout out to everybody who's watched tonight. Thank you very much, guys. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. No fish tonight, but hopefully there'll be some on their way soon. That's why we call it fishing, I suppose, and not catching. Rubber hooks. Oh, you're supposed to use metal ones. Damn it. Good Friday fish day. See you later, Stevie. Take care, mate. Thanks for coming in tonight. Right, guys, I think I'm going to get this rod in and call it a night tonight. Get home, regroup for tomorrow, and we'll go again then. Massive thanks to you all for watching. Yeah, I think we've got a lot of weed on this now, guys, with the tides coming in. Lot of weed. On that note, I think we'll call it a night, guys. Oop, come here. Right, there we go. Lots and lots of this stuff. Ugh, what the hell's that? Yuck, get off. Right, guys, on that note, I'm going to call it a night. Massive thanks to you all, as always. Much love. I hope you have a good night, and I shall see you all again. Oh, I'm going to trip over. See you all again tomorrow. I shall get packed away. Right, guys, take care. Have a good night. Speak to you all soon. Let's get this out of the way. Right, we're done. See you later, guys. Night night. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.